All right, I'm here with Chris Steele from New Zealand at the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron in Auckland. Chris, why do you like match race sailing versus fleet race sailing?
I think one of the coolest things about match racing is every time you go out there and race, you get different scenarios. There's always action-packed. A lot of skippers have different styles of racing, so you always come up against something new, and it's just exciting, going out there not knowing what to expect.
How does match racing help your sailing skills?
I think a lot. You get so many close boat-on-boat scenarios. You learn how to make the boat go fast, as well as tactically learning where to put the boat on the race course, which is always really cool. And when you can go back into fleet racing and just know where to put yourself against another boat or the other boats around you, it's a huge advantage.
Plus, sailing a whole bunch of different boat types, certainly that must help.
Yeah, for sure. That's always interesting. Especially with the Grand Slam event this year. Going from one boat to another each week is. It's always really exciting, and you turn up at an event not knowing what to expect, and you jump into a boat and you got a couple of days to get into it, and then before you know it, you're out racing. So it's always cool trying to adapt, and I think everyone sort of learns at the same sort of level, and the locals probably have a little bit of advantage knowing the boats, but in general it's really exciting.
The Grand Slam series, how do you feel about that? I mean, you've only done one, this is your second, but is this a pretty good value for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we unfortunately we didn't get entry to the Knickerbocker, which is the third event on the tour, but our first event in Chicago last week went really well. We finished second there, and hoping to get on the podium again this week. So, and then we got a week off, and then hopefully finish strong again for the Oak Cliff. So, in terms of four events, or for us it's 3 events in a row, it's awesome, grade 2s, and the competition's obviously really good. People like Taylor last week, and all the local guys here, and people like Dustin Duran and those guys, all good guys to race against. So we're looking forward to it, and hopefully it continues to go well for us.
What's the ultimate goal? What do you want to do with this match racing that you're doing and devoting a lot of time to?
Yeah, I originally started because the main goal has always been to get into the America's Cup, and it seemed like match racing was the way to do that. And it was funny that as soon as I started doing that, the whole thing changed and went to multi-hulls, and so we're sort of chasing that a little bit. I guess a lot depends on who's going to win it this year, depending on what's going to happen with the Cup. So we'll continue match racing for the time being, and just sort of sit back and see what happens with the America's Cup. And for our whole crew, I think that's the main goal, is to try and get onto that. So we were lucky enough earlier in the year to get a taste of that, sailing the AC45s, and that was really awesome. And we're all sort of hanging out. Hopefully the Kiwis can win it, but at the same time, the Oracle guys done a cool thing with the Cup, so we'll see what happens.
Excellent. Thanks very much. Good luck.
Thank you.